Let's talk taxes. If you hate doing them and you hate paying them, this episode I will tell you how I've helped over 100,000 entrepreneurs get more things done, including their taxes. Stick around and I will also give you a freebie for getting more done every day so that you can build your empire, make more money, have more fun, and enjoy your life. So we had somebody write in and it was a very, very long email. So I'm just going to give you the highlights here, but here's the upshot. I've heard that you help people feel good about a variety of issues in their lives, and I think I have a tough one for you. I would like to have a better attitude about doing and paying my taxes. I don't like doing them, and I'm annoyed at how much I have to pay, and I don't see how I can feel good about either of these things. Great topic, especially this time of year. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're not alone. I'm guessing there are probably a lot of entrepreneurs that feel the same way you do. And here's why this is important to shift. First of all, if you have a negative stance, a negative mindset, a negative story going on about paying taxes or even about doing them, what you're really doing is you're telling your brain not to make money because you resent having to give some of it away. So your unconscious mind, your conscious mind too for that matter, you are not growing as fast or as big as you can grow because you are annoyed about having to give part of it away. Even just avoiding doing your taxes or having trouble doing your taxes, you create that negative environment. You constrict the creative pathways in your brain. You have all sorts of negative consequences because you're not using your best brain when you are in negativity. So whether you're annoyed or frustrated or in avoidance or overwhelmed or whatever the reason is, you want to do what you can to shift this story because it is negatively impacting your growth financially and in your business. So we've got two different issues here, doing taxes and paying them. So let's start with paying them. I think the best way to really feel good about paying taxes is to do some research and find a list of things that you would gladly pay for, that you would give donations to pay for. And if you do a little bit of a Google search or go to Chatty or one of the other AI devices and just say, like, what are some positive things that taxes pay for, you will be shocked at the list. I mean, we're talking things like, imagine a world without taxes, right? You wouldn't have the libraries, national and state parks, emergency medical services, community centers, fire departments. You want to live without the fire department? What do you think about that? Good roads. I mean, we could go on and on and on and on. And I would literally have a list handy that you make of all the things you love that your taxes go to and put it up somewhere where you can see it continually, so that you are retraining your brain about what a good thing it is you're doing in the world. You are actually making that impact. Many of us as entrepreneurs, we give away a percentage of our income to charities or organizations that we want to support. And we feel so good about that money, don't we? Like, we can't wait to donate to some organization that we love. But there are a lot of things that taxes go to that we love in equal measure. Here in the States, I mean, the national parks are just a treasure. They're glorious. The good roads we drive on make our lives easier. I'm an avid user of the library. I can't even imagine living in a community that didn't have a library. Like, these are things that are so essential. Art and cultural programs, all sorts of different types of things that your money goes to that you gladly support. And so tell yourself the story, like, this is the little list. Every dollar I pay, my chunk goes to these things, and feel that goodness on a continual basis. Now, you might say, why do I want to put a list up in front of me every day to look at that when I'm already kind of annoyed about taxes? Well, that is exactly why. You have got an emotional cadence an emotional stance about annoyance. You're annoyed with taxes. You want to train your brain by consistently reinforcing all of the positive things that your money supports and looking at it on an everyday basis. Yes, oh my gosh, I fund that national park. I'm so happy that my money goes for that state park or that national park. I'm so happy. It feels so good. You know, you might even change your screensaver to be one of the parks if that's your thing, if that's what you like. Like, really work that muscle of that you're the reason those things exist. It's because of you. It's because of taxpayers like you that those things even exist. Isn't that exciting? Doesn't that make you happier to be a part of that system? Think about the community system that builds where we all are able to contribute to such incredible, amazing things that enrich all of our lives. So I'm going to leave that one there because I think I've made my point there. Now let's talk about doing them. You know, really, when it comes to doing them, the problem isn't that you're not doing them. The problem is the story you're telling about not doing them, the words that you're using about not doing them. So you've got this background story that sounds like, I gotta do my taxes, right? Can anybody identify with that? It's just like that too, with the shoulders. I've got to do my taxes. Nobody, you know, in their right mind, sorry for those of you that love doing your taxes, but nobody goes like, oh, goody, 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 I get to do my taxes, right? None of us are necessarily bent this way. So it's not like you're strange that you feel this way. You know, entrepreneurs in general, we tend to be big picture thinkers. We are dreamers. We are doers. We are engagers. Many times we like people, we like relationships, we like messaging, we like ideas. And so not all of us are bent toward that tiny little detail number work, right? So how do we get ourselves feeling better about it and moving toward it? Well, the first thing we have to do is think about that message we're giving ourselves all the time. You know, if I say the terminology like, oh, I don't want to do it and it's such a drag and it's going to take time and I hate doing it, I don't care what you'd be talking about. You can't speak those words and feel motivated, right? Even if you were talking about going on vacation, right? Taking a trip, oh, I'm going to have to pack and I'm going to have to get on a plane and there's going to be oh my gosh, they're going to check my luggage and then we're going to have to haul stuff around for 14 days or whatever it is, right? Like, you can't use that tone and be motivated. There's no way to tell that story and be excited or motivated to do anything. So you have to be the proactive thinker in your head. If you want to feel differently about paying your taxes or about doing your taxes, you have to start telling that different story. And so you have to figure out, well, what's in it for me? What if I would actually be excited and get good at doing my taxes? Well, here's what's in it for you if you do that. You actually would become a good money manager. You would really understand how things work. It would feel good to know what's coming in and what's going out. It would feel good to see where you can plug the holes and do better at spending and where you could maximize the ways that our money are coming in. Like, imagine being really financially astute. Imagine really understanding money from a very basic level. Like, that's what's in it for you. And so that's the new story to start telling. So the new story to start telling is just to gently think these new thoughts or something like them. These are just some ideas. You can tweak them as you like, but it would be something like, you know, I used to always avoid my taxes. I used to avoid doing them. And I had that habit for a long time. But now I've shifted that, and I've started to notice that I'm feeling better and better and better and better and better and better about doing them. I'm starting to feel more motivated to do them. I'm starting to notice that it feels good to know where I am financially. And I started to notice that I'm getting that little nudge to be more interested in them. And I like the idea of learning more. And I like the idea of being financially astute. And I'm not there yet, but I have an interest in it like I didn't have before. And I'm feeling that interest build and build and build and build and build. And I'm feeling better about learning about this. I'm feeling better about being more on top of it. And I've always kind of wanted to be more financially astute. I've always wanted to be a good money manager, and I didn't really think I had it in me, but now I'm starting to see that I do have it in me. In fact, it's kind of exciting because I really just started this business. I didn't necessarily know what I was doing, and I'm seeing myself build all these new different skills, and this is just one more skill that I'm building, and it's kind of fun to get good at something and to learn how to do something. And actually, I can't even think of anything I would love to learn more than to get really good at money and understanding finances and building my business and really getting the ins and outs of money. And it's so exciting that I'm able to do this. And I love that I'm able to train my brain to feel better and better about it, because I can see that I'm starting to shift, and I'm getting more excited about learning a little more every day and doing a little more every day. And I think I can honestly say that I'm becoming a good money manager. I'm becoming financially astute. Like, it's exciting to think that I'm moving in that direction. I love the idea of training my brain and getting more financially astute, getting to be a good money manager, doing my taxes so easily and effortlessly now because I actually love numbers and love money and love building my business, right? So let all those stories just build and build and build and build and build in your mind. And what will happen, even in that little bit I was talking there, like what would we do? What, 90 seconds, 30? I don't know. What did we do? You start to already feel the energy shift. You already start to feel more and more like you want to take action. Don't force yourself to take action from a place where you're like, I don't want to do that. No, that's no fun. Nobody wants to do that. Instead, prime the pump. Prime your brain, get those juices flowing, get feeling good, and then try to hold you back. You won't even be able to hold yourself back from taking action, and you will be saying that story for real. You will be telling somebody down the road, you are never going to believe this, but I actually like doing my taxes because I'm getting really good at it. I'm really getting good at understanding money. And I'll tell you what else. When you do that, when you change that story and you get good at money, your business will grow. Not just because you're actually good at the financials, but because you no longer have that old, tired message going on in your head that is dragging you down and creating a brain that is lesser than to use. If you want to get good at brain training, do check out the link in the comments. If you are excited about getting better and better at this and more financially astute, give me an oh hell yeah in the comments. And the link's in the description. And give me an oh hell yeah in the comments, and know that without a doubt you have totally got this.